Hello, you're watching Tulipswift. We're almost done with June, and I thought, why not film the May wrap up? You know, it's been a while. Let's get that done. So if you watch my bookshelf reorganization, I added a mini shelf next to it, but I ended up moving that to the other side of my room. Also, new update, got new lipstick, and also tomorrow I have a hair appointment. I'm cutting all this off. So this is the last time you'll see this beauty. So let's get to it. Here's what I read in May. How could I start this month with anything else than In the Afterlife by Alexandra Bracken, because I just finished Never Fade. I went right into this and I read it really fast. I like this series because each book is very different. The first book is different from the second book, is different from this wonderful third book. It had a great ending and I immediately want to read Through the Dark because it has like novellas on like other things that were going on and also like what happened after the third book. So I'm really excited to go into that. This trilogy is huge for me. Like, it's obvious because I talk about it like in every video. I think it's very rare that every single book in the series will be just as exciting and just as fantastic. Yeah, so like 5 stars to this. This is how I started off May on a high note. Let's keep going. That was also the last book I read before BookCon. Oh my gosh, BookCon was so long ago. I'm gonna cry. I want to go back. Oh, there's the air conditioning. Just deal with that. So then at BookCon, I was really excited about this arc I got from Cami Garcia called The Lovely Reckless. And here it is. I was reading A Court of Thorns and Roses, but I ended up putting that down because after the first chapter of this, I could not stop reading it. It doesn't come out till October. I've made that very clear in my other videos. I'm kind of like bragging about it because it's just like a big deal and I've never had an arc before. Like, it's just really pretty and stuff. I could not put it down. I read it in 3 days after BookCon. I had so much else to read and I just read this. So that's saying a lot. But there were definitely some problems I had with it, which like they were just like little things, and like this book was trying to balance like good and evil because he's like a bad boy and they're like reckless together and stuff. The romance and the excitement in this book was A+. I gave it 3 stars and like it started off really good, but then it kind of went like downhill. But still like a really fun read. Like 3 days, guys. 3 days. I loved it. Okay, and then I was like, I put it off long enough. I should read the Carve the Mark sampler, and I read it. It's freaking 12 pages, and I read it once, and then I'm gonna read it again because like there's a lot to wrap your head around because there's lots of like names and words and like faraway places. We've only read, or most of us have only read like the Divergent series by Veronica Roth, and this is not that. This is so different. It's nothing like what she's published before, and I have to read it again because I got a little bit lost, but it was really exciting. I gave it 5 stars, but it's 12 pages. Anyways, it was really fun, and if I haven't already told you a million times, I did get it signed by her. This one doesn't come out for freaking so long. Why am I talking so much about a sampler? This was literally 12 pages. Okay, bye. Kind of competing with In the Afterlife for the best book that I read in May. I don't know which one to give it to. I guess that one, because this one was a reread. I read The Infinite Sea again. I read this book in 2014. Basically, when I read this for the first time, I had no idea what was going on. Like, I was like, this is exciting. I love these characters. This story is so fun, but what the heck is going on? I don't know why. I just had a really hard time with this book. So, because The Last Star came out, like, really recently, I thought I'd read this again because I know how much I enjoyed it, like, a lot. Like, a lot. So I read it again, and I totally was paying attention, and I got every single twist and detail because it goes from all the different points of view. They're gonna contradict each other a lot, and then like the story moves on in a really like unique way. Not a very popular opinion, but I think this is way better than The Fifth Wave. I think this one's way more exciting. This one's way more like kind of advanced. This one I got like just the right dose of each character, and a lot of ringer in the second book, which is probably why it makes it my favorite. So yeah, I had a great time reading this for the second time. I'm so glad I did because now I can really enjoy The Last Star more. I'm kind of like almost halfway done with that one. It's moving kind of slow, but I'll get there. Yeah, really planning on book talking this because I took good notes. So I can book talk this whenever because I have it all written down. But I still want to book talk the rest of the Darkest Minds trilogy. I want to book talk A Court of Thorns and Roses. There's a lot I want to book talk. So I guess it's over already. Those are my May books. They were all really good. Thank you so much for watching. You will get the June wrap up really soon, like in the next 2 weeks, because this video was so late. Like, why am I filming it now? It's like the 21st. Anyways, happy summer vacation. Hopefully that's happened to you by now. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye!